Veejay Huskey. Last night, I think it's hard to overstate just how good Giannis Antetokounmpo was.
Yeah.
I mean, the boy was bad. On the night when he got really very little help from his teammates. Now, Drew Holiday D'd up Devin Booker. Chris Middleton hit a couple big jumpers in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
Bobby Portis is the only Buck other than Giannis to score at least his season or playoff average or more. Mm-hmm. The only one. So they did all right. But this was just about as much of a one-man show as you could ever have in an NBA game.
Yeah.
You know, because we talk about it. We give Jordan all the credit. We give LeBron all the credit. And, Shaq or Kobe, all that. But really, it's always a team effort. You always need contributions from your teammates. But this here, 51 points, game high, obviously. 14 rebounds, game high. 5 blocked shots, game high. And some type of psycho mumbo jumbo on DeAndre Ayton, who was shook from the opening tip. I mean, this was all Giannis all the time. And I'm going to say it. And I've looked them up. And we're going to talk about closeout games because he played the best game of his life in the biggest game of his life.
Okay.
And there's nothing harder than a closeout game in the NBA Finals. So what I want to throw out to you, VJ, is that I believe, and I'm going to go from the merger onward. So 1977 onward. Bob Pettit had a 50-19 game back in 1958. Bill Russell, coming back from injury, only played like 20 minutes that game. But still, Bill Russell had some 20 and 30 games, a 30 and 40 game, and, some big games in game sevens. But so I'm going to go post-merger. I got to be honest, man. Shaq had some great ones. LeBron's had 3 triple-doubles in closeout games. MJ, obviously, the 45-pointer against Utah.
Pick one.
Right. Magic, as a rookie, 42, 15, and 7.
Yep.
But VJ, to me, this was the best closeout individual performance in NBA Finals history post-merger. Your thoughts?
I am inclined to agree with everything you said, except for I kind of try to look a little deeper when I looked at some of these stats earlier and was doing research and prepping for the show, just to see who got help. Like some numbers have been put up. Now you've narrowed it down to closeout games, and that's fine because I thought AI's game 1 in 0-1 against the Lakers, his 48, but he took 41 shots. But if you look at what the rest of if you look what the rest of the team did that night, nobody did nothing until Eric Snow hit the runner from the free throw line on the left side in overtime to seal the game. Nobody did nothing else. So being that you narrowed it down to closeout games.
But hold on, you going to sit here and tell me that AI game was better than what Giannis did last night?
I didn't say it was better.
Just asking.
I didn't say it was better. But if you want to start the discussion, then like I said, who got the help last night? Portis. I'm watching Portis play like,
that's
oh my
the
God.
Only help he got.
Yeah, I'm watching him hit shots last night, and I started calling him on the saw. I was like, that's buckets, bam. Oh, that's buckets, bam. Like, you could tell he was in a zone. So it's up there. I don't know, like MJ, the flu game, the closeout game in game 6 in Utah, those are tough to beat because he got nothing from nobody else. People forget that 98 finals.
He got nothing.
Scotty averaged 15 points. He was tied with Kukoc. Him and Kukoc.
In that game, I think he had 8.
8 points, yeah.
Kukoc had 15, I believe.
Yeah, but for the finals, though, he only averaged 15 points.
Right.
Jordan basically really carried that team, even with great players, to a championship. I don't think there's another great player on the Bucks. And that would just be my only knock to you trying to put the Giannis game last night over Jordan. I give it as high as 1B, But that closeout Jordan game, the pose, and it's not even the pose. We learned in The Last Dance, he had been short on like his previous 7 jumpers. He held it to kind of put just like the finishing touches on it because he had been short. But we all thought it was this pose to say goodbye and this is it. And Jordan's like, nah, I held it to make sure I hit it. It wasn't so just all of that when you write it all down and analyze it. I give Giannis as high as 1B. It's hard for me to overtake a closeout game. Jordan, Utah, against 2 Hall of Famers like that, against Stockton, against Malone. And Utah gave them all they wanted, man. And Jordan really had to carry that team for 6 finals games late in his career too, at a later age.
That's what I'm saying. We're talking about this one game. I mean, we could actually debate this performance of the whole series. But here's why I give Giannis the edge. And everything you said about Jordan was true. He scored 53% of his team's points. They won 87 to, what was it, 86? 87, 86.
Yeah, 87,
and
86.
he had 45 points.
Yep.
That's crazy. So I'm with you there. Here's why I give Giannis the edge. Giannis had, and yes, he's bigger, but still, Giannis had 14 rebounds. Mike had 1. Giannis had 2 assists, which isn't exactly dropping dimes, but Mike had 1.
Mike also had Dennis Rodman, so he didn't have to rebound.
Well, that game, Rodman had 8 rebounds.
Yeah, okay, but he still has Rodman. You think Rodman's going to get more than 8, right?
But he didn't. He got 8.
Okay, all right.
I would think Chris Middleton going to get more than 17 points, too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, and again, Mike is the GOAT to me. But I'm just saying, when I look across the board, Mike shot 15 for 35. That's 43%. Giannis, of course, was 16 for 25. Mm-hmm. So obviously he was much more efficient. And on the biggest stage, he went out there a very poor free throw shooter and hit 17 of 19.
Thank you, Chris Paul's post Game 5 comments.
That may be, something motivated him.
Mm-hmm.
But my point is, Giannis just did more overall. And I've said this, and I'm going to stick by this. I have long said that Magic Johnson's Game 6 in 1980 was the best individual performance in NBA history. And I'm going to stick by that. And the reason I give it that, even though I'll say Giannis had the best game on the closeout, was because of everything around the game. Magic being a rookie, a 20-year-old rookie. His teammate Kareem, who was injured, was the MVP of the league that year. He's going against Dr. J, one of his idols, an iconic Philadelphia 76ers team. So all of that, can you imagine if a 20-year-old rookie went 42, 15 boards, 7 assists, and I think 4 steals, jumping center in the NBA Finals? I mean, we would be crowning him. It would be ridiculous, the hype around him. So I think with all the stage, with everything that was going on around that game, I give Magic the edge in that. But the reason I say Giannis's performance last night could even top that is just from a basketball sense. Forget the age and, the playing Dr. J and all that. Is that Magic, to your point, got help. Jamal Wilkes, who is a Hall of Famer, scored 37 points and had 10 rebounds.
10 boards, exactly.
To help Magic,
exactly, with 42 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
So Magic was great, but he also had great play elsewhere, whereas Giannis, and to your point, Jordan did not have that.
Yeah, not only that, if just to even go back to that Magic point, could a 20-year-old do it today? No, because Magic is legendary. And I'm glad that this actually has come up, because maybe this now gets us back into judging like top 10 or GOATs or whatever people want to call it properly, because for some reason, Magic keeps getting knocked down. But we forget he was oh man, come on.
I don't think so.
CB, you're in this industry. I'm in this, and we hear this stuff, man. Are you kidding me? He gets knocked down. I've seen Magic get knocked.
How low is he knocked down? Magic is a consensus best point guard ever. Yeah. And I haven't seen a top 5 that don't include Magic Johnson.
Oh, I've seen plenty of them.
I mean, for all, really?
No, yes, of course. I've seen plenty of them.
I have yet.
I've seen plenty of them. But my point is that no. To answer your first question, no, a 20-year-old could do it. There's not a 20-year-old on the planet that could come in and do that right now because there's not a 20-year-old on the planet that's Magic Johnson. He's legendary. That's number one. Number two, you already covered it. I was going to touch on it. Wilkes gave him 37 to 10 in 42 minutes. He also has Kareem on that team, and I know Kareem is injured and Kareem is out. That Laker team is still a very, very, very good basketball team. Back to the point with Giannis, I still have questions about Middleton. This one series or a few shots here and there, these playoffs do not clear it for me. I still feel how I feel about him. I still feel how I feel about
that raises Giannis's stock.
I understand. I understand that, but Giannis also got help in different ways that Jordan did not get help in his closeout.
Bobby Portis? Do you give Bobby Portis that much love?
Who, me?
I mean, come on. Yeah,
Bobby Portis, dog. First of all,
he was fine,
okay. So
to
answer your question, yes.
16 points.
Yes, I'm giving Bobby Portis that much love because you don't expect that from Bobby Portis last night. And even when the team,
Jordan got 15 from Tony Kukoc.
But you expect that from Tony Kukoc? Are you kidding me? You expect 15?
Come on, man.
Yes. Oh my. Are you serious, EB? You don't expect 15 from Kukoc?
I mean, you go sit here act like Bobby Portis was some type of star.
I'm not acting like anything. I'm just telling you what I think and what it is. Ain't no act like. I'm telling you that Bobby, you do not get that the intensity. He injected that team with something other than Giannis last night. It wasn't just his shots. It was his play. It was his attitude. It was his persona. It was his bravado. It was all of that he brought to that game last night. Don't sell that man short like that. Are you kidding me?
But that does not take anything away from Giannis. He only played 23 minutes.
I didn't say it took it. In 23 minutes and to affect the game that much to help them win, that elevates Portis even more. It doesn't diminish Giannis. I don't do that.
5 Bucks players had better plus minuses than Portis.
Man, come on. Don't start with the plus minus. This is not math class. Don't start with the plus minus.
Was good. But you come on, man, don't oversell it.
No, I'm not overselling
Chris Middleton had 17 points, and we say he struggled. Just because Portis you don't expect that from Portis, don't overstate the performance. And he was good.
I'm overstating.
Don't get me wrong, I'm with you.
I'm overstating his performance. Do you, Chris? Basketball? Are you kidding me?
Taking that to take away from Giannis?
No, but I didn't say. Are you listening to me? I didn't say that.
Yeah, I'm listening.
I never try to diminish somebody by propping somebody else up and tearing another guy down. I'm just elevating him, but I'm still keeping Giannis where Giannis, I gave him 1B closeout games all time. I just can't put him over the Jordan game 6 in Utah. I'm not doing it.